Hi everyone, welcome to the final week of your medical language course. This week we do not have any new material. You will be preparing for your final exam. So I would encourage you to make sure that you go back and you look at all of the material that we've covered in the previous weeks so that you can be prepared. You might want to consider going in and opening up those previous quizzes that you took. Look and see what you may have gotten correct or what you may have struggled with. That would be a good place to start. You'll also want to go back and look at your assignments that you've turned in, as well as the drug quizzes that you've taken to look at those to see what information you want to make sure that you have ready to go. Also, when it comes to those drug information tests, I would encourage you to keep those, print them off, keep them handy, review them every once in a while. Keep in mind that for the most part, these are some of the top drugs that you're going to be seeing once you get out there and practice. And so just becoming more familiar with them and understanding them is just going to make things a lot easier for you once you get out there. So just, you don't have to, study them for every single class or anything like that, but just keep them close by and look over a set of them every week and review them again. Don't just, put them in a drawer somewhere and forget about them, because you are definitely going to see them again. The other thing that I'd like to remind you of is before you finish up for this particular week, remember that everything will close on Thursday at midnight. So what that means is that you have to have everything completed, not only for this week, but any missing work must be completed by Thursday at midnight as well. I post my grades on Friday by noon. And if I haven't gotten it by the early morning on Friday, I'm not going to have time to grade it. And especially if you decide to turn in a lot of things late, I can't guarantee that it'll go into your final grade. I might have to do a grade adjustment later if I just don't have time to grade everything. So unless, you absolutely have to, please do not wait until the last minute to turn those late assignments in. And speaking of those late assignments, how do you know if you've got any, right? Some of you may already know that you've got quite a lot of work ahead of you still, but others may be going, wait a minute, I'm not completely sure I turned everything in, but I think I did. How can you go and check that? The easiest way is to go into Canvas, click on where it says grades, and once this opens up, you will see all of the grades that you have earned so far in this course, everything that I have graded for you so far. You can see your score in this particular column. So if this column has a blank, if it's got one of these lines, that means that you didn't turn it in. It's just not there. You did not complete it. You did not turn it in. However, if it is a 0, that means that you passed the time that it was due and you either A, didn't turn it in, or B, turned it in and I replied and said, hey, something's not right here, please resubmit, something like that. So anything that has a score of a 0, don't just fly by that, take a look at it. So click on the actual assignment, see what that assignment is, see what my notes to you were so that you can see whether or not that's something that you can still complete. Keep in mind that discussions can never be completed after the fact. Discussions close after that particular week, and those cannot be made up. However, any assignments, quizzes, pronunciation tests, drug quizzes, those types of things, those can all still be turned in if you are missing them. So take a look at this particular area, click on grades, see where you're at when you look under score. Is there a 0? Is there a blank? Those are the ones that you need to take into account right away. And then finally, make sure that you go down and look and see where you're at. the total right here is going to tell you what your current percentage is in the course. So if you're not sure, once you get everything turned in and there is a grade here for everything, then that will tell you what your final grade in the course is. So if you're unsure about something, please make sure that you reach out to me. Good luck on your final exam. It's been a pleasure having you in the course, and have a great week.